Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Panasonic RX-D552 portable audio system, and what I want to do today is to show you around the product, some of the features and benefits that it offers, and what I'll also do is to get it plugged in and switched on to show you how it works. So let's have a look. Just before I start, all I'd normally say is please subscribe to my YouTube channel. What I do is I'll talk about a lot of things like household appliances, TVs, audio systems, vacuum cleaners. There's quite a lot of products that I tend to cover, but as I say, just please subscribe and then we'll carry on. So at this time of recording, this is actually a new product in the UK. This kind of product isn't new for Panasonic, but they've not really been in the UK market for several years now with this kind of portable audio system, or boombox, which some people call them. So I'm really glad that Panasonic have brought this kind of product back, because it's something that as a company we still do quite well with, and I think the market for this kind of product is still there. A lot of people think that it's quite an old style product, but on this particular one I'll go through a lot of the features and benefits in a moment, but you have got things like DAB radio, you've got things like Bluetooth, so if you do want to connect your phone up to it and listen to the music from your phone through the speakers, then you have got that option. But as you can see, this is the white model. It is also available in black as well. I just thought I'd show you the white one because it's just something a little bit different. We don't tend to see many white products now, especially in this kind of category. But I suppose if it's for something like a conservatory, or if you can have it in your kitchen, then having a white one looks quite nice. I do like the matte finish. I must say we have had some glossy products in the past and they don't look that great. They can look a little bit tacky, but the matte finish looks really good. You have got a carrying handle, so as they promote, it is a portable music system. So as far as the dimensions on this product, it's 35 centimeters wide, 13 centimeters high, and around 24 centimeters deep. Clearly, if you're going to have the mains lead in the back, which is just on the back there, then that will increase the depth normally by a couple of centimeters. But also it has got, as I mentioned earlier, it's got the carrying handle, so if you do want to carry it around, then perhaps the weight of it's important, and this one only weighs 2.5 kilograms. A couple of accessories that come with it. First one is the mains lead. That's pretty standard with most of these kind of systems. Also you get a cheeky little remote control. I'll take you through it in a moment, but you can do majority of the functions from it. So that's something that's included as well with it. We'd normally recommend, if you are going to have it in one place, then try and use the mains lead. You have got another option where you can use batteries as well, and I'll just show you that. So if you tip it on its back, then all you do is you press that, the flap comes off at the bottom, and then at the bottom you can see here that you've got the space for 8 batteries. So that enables you to take it out and about, and that's okay. So if you want it, for example, in the garden, so if you had a party going on, you wanted it outside and you didn't have a main supply, then you've always got the option to pop 8 batteries in here. But as I mentioned earlier, it is something that if you're just going to have it in one place, I'd always recommend trying to find a plug, because you'll find that the batteries may not last too long, especially if you're using it with the CD player and the DAB as well. So if you want to put a CD in, then you just press the button on the top there, pop your disc in, and then shut the lid. But now I've got it plugged in, then all you do is you press the button on the front, and it's quite polite, so it's saying hello. And what you'd normally do is you can select which option you want, so it's assuming that I'm going to use the CD at the moment. You have got other options on here, so I'll just run through these. First one is the Bluetooth. That's something that is very popular now. So as I mentioned earlier, if you've got music on your phone or tablet, and if you want to play it through a better quality system than say just the speakers on your mobile phone, then all you do is you pair it up to this unit, and then you'll be able to play the music through here. We tend to find that's something that a lot of people are asking about. The next one is the CD. I'll be honest, that's something that we don't get asked much about. I suppose compact discs people have still got them. Some people do still buy them, but a lot of people are streaming music now, so that's really where the Bluetooth is the better option. You have got USB, I will just show you where it is. So that's just on the back, right in the middle there. So again, if you have got music that's been stored on a USB stick, then just pop it in the back, select the USB option, and you'll be able to scroll through the music and listen through this unit. So as far as the radio, you have got a couple of options. You've either got DAB or FM. We tend to find a lot of people are going towards the DAB now. The main advantage is the sound quality generally is better. Also, the range of channels that you should be able to get is a lot better than on the FM. I'm pleased that they still put FM on here. Where we are, so we're in Leicestershire in the UK, some of the reception is a little bit patchy. And again, I suppose with both of these, you will find that there are lists available of the channels that you should be able to get, but clearly it depends on the area that you're in, because you're not always guaranteed to get all of the stations. So on the radio, you have got a couple of options to store favourite stations. So for example, I'm on FM at the moment. What we normally recommend, I suppose, to get a signal, we have got the aerial at the back. So I recommend pulling that up. And then you've got a good chance of receiving the stations a lot better. But what you can do is you can actually preset, so you can store 5 stations in here. So for example, if I wanted to store, say, 91.5, if that's a station that I wanted to listen to, then first of all I would find it, and from there, if you wanted to save it in preset 1, then you just press and hold that, and that's stored in there now. And if you change to a different one, so that's 108, and then just press number 1, and then it goes back to your preset station. So it's nice having the option on here. I'm pleased they've put 5 on the front. I think any more than that, a lot of people don't tend to listen to too many different radio stations. I know myself, I've got a couple of favourite ones. When you go to the DAB, then you press that. So it's the same button as the FM, and what it will do is it's actually saying DAB auto scan. You might not be able to see that, but what this will do is it will actually go through and it will actually pick up all the channels that you can receive. So it's a row of little arrows. What it will do after that is it will actually display how many stations it's picked up. I will be honest that where we are, I'm actually in a back room, and there isn't a signal in here, so the radio reception is extremely poor. But what you can do is once you've got all the channels here, then you can scroll through them using these buttons, or also on the remote control as well. You can just scan through the different stations, and again you can press the button on here and you can actually preset your favourite stations in here. On the front you've also got the volume button, so that can move up and down, and again you can do that on the remote control. You have got a demo button. This is something which I must say I'm really pleased that Panasonic have put this on. Sometimes people want to listen to them, and if you press and hold that for 3 seconds, then this is actually a demo that's in here. So I know it's always difficult to get an idea of the sound through, especially through the microphone. Depends what you're watching it on as well. But for this size unit, the sound is actually very good. It's 20 watts RMS. So a couple of other options on the front here. This one, which has sound, and what you can do is you can actually select different sound options. So really depending on, I suppose, the type of music that you're listening to. If you were listening to, say, rock music where you wanted some extra bass, then you've got something called a sound booster here. That's the bass boost, and you've got other different options here, but you can turn it off if you don't want that. You've also got other preset EQ as they call it. So again, it's very much one of those that you get at home, you try it, and there will be a sound setting that's suitable for you. So as far as the remote control, you will find a lot of the functions on the front here are duplicated on the remote, which is always a good idea. So I won't run through all of it, but you've got things like the on and off button, play fast forward. You can set up your Bluetooth from here. You have also got a sleep timer, so if you're the sort of person that you want some music on before you go to sleep, then you just set the timer on here to save having it running all night. You've also got things like the setup options, so you can set a lot of it up, and things like the Bluetooth setup is done through the remote control as well. So Panasonic haven't just bought one model out, they've actually bought three. So this model is the RX-D552. There is also a 550 and there's also a 500. Clearly this is the top of the range model. This is where it's got the FM, DAB, CD, Bluetooth. As you go down the range, then the other models, they normally lose some of the functions. You'd need to check the individual models for the specification. So if you are thinking of buying one of these models, or one of the other models that I just mentioned, then I have provided a couple of links below to show you where to get them at competitive prices. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Panasonic RX-D552 portable audio system. Please give us a thumbs up and click subscribe on the YouTube channel and leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video itself. I'm sure there are things that I might have missed. If there are, or if you've got any questions on the product, then leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these, I know at the time of recording it is a brand new product out, but clearly some of these videos do stay around for a year or two, and I always appreciate the feedback. If you've got the one, then let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.